Hey friends, we're in new uncharted territory today, as I am gonna be using a wireless headset system during the stream to try to eliminate the echo. Not just a headset, like wireless headsets, whatever. These are earbuds, so they're not in my hair and don't have like a cable dragging through my beard. So these guys are in, and I played with them a bunch last night. Excuse me. Carbonated beverage. I played with them a bunch last night, and I really like them. They have some pretty cool and impressive features. I've never used things like Apple AirPods or whatever the kids use these days. And the wireless Bluetooth headset that I have had before have had just this horrible delay. This one's got a game mode that seems to do it. Seems to do the trick. So I'm hopeful. They also have a pretty good battery life. I mean, I really used them like all night last night. Pretty much from like 6 o'clock until midnight. And I got like 5.5, 6 hours out of them. So I'm excited about that. They also have an interesting thing where there's 6 microphones. There's 3 microphones, allegedly, in each earpiece. And the ambient mode is kind of like... It's kind of like hearing aids. Really amplifies computer fans and stuff a little bit. And when you turn that off, it's like, oh shit, there's suction in my ear. You ended your experiment and decided to update to Windows 11. I had to actually accept an agreement, so it's safe to say they're not going to force the update. Well, how did the experiment start? Also, Sean, great to see you. Mr. V, thanks for redeeming first. Glad you're here. I won't until I build a new computer. I won't have to upgrade to Windows 11 because none of my computers have TPMs. So hopefully, I'm good for like another 10 years. Probably not going to be the case, but. I feel like Windows 10 has got at least 5 more years of life in it. When did it come out? Windows 10. 2013, 14? 16? 16 sounds right. 16 sounds right. I've heard that too. I've heard that too. Fucked up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's not a thing for me because none of my computers have TPMs. Whatever even that stood for, I can't remember. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Oh, effed up, FU'd up. Okay, it makes sense too. I don't really have anything else. That's kind of the new and exciting thing for this stream. Is that we're going to be using that. Of course, the game we're playing today probably doesn't have a single line of dialogue, so we won't even know if it's better. But if I wear them tonight, I think I figured out why I couldn't get the sound channels right in Fallout from Tuesday. I think I have that figured out, so I'll be able to wear either headset then, but I might wear these. I don't know. Depends on if my ears need a break. These are more comfortable than wearing glasses. So there's that. But yeah. You guys got anything exciting? Me and Sean get to hang out on Saturday. Pumped about that. Have a brunch. We're doing something kind of awesome and silly for dinner tonight. We're going to get a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store and then pick up like 4 to 6 biscuits from KFC. I won't touch their chicken. That's how you get diarrhea. But they have good biscuits. So we're going to like, you know, drive down the street and pick up a couple different things for dinner. Kind of exciting. Wish I could get like... Yeah. Wish I could get McDonald's breakfast biscuits for dinner. That would be dope. But I don't like the tube biscuits that you get at the store. They got a funny aftertaste. You're making tofu tacos tonight? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So I spent all night reinstalling Windows XP. I guess I got it back and running. Backed up all the save files of the 2 games that I wanted to play more of, which was yesterday's game and Monday's game. At this point. I started to record some more scenes to add to the backgrounds here, but they're not in yet. But we're gonna have some from Carnivores and Chasm the Rift, you know, and other things in this vein of visual fidelity. So, I think it's a lot of work for like the 1 or 2 people that remember they can do that, if it's even a worthwhile feature to the stream. But it's one of the things I'm proud of this year, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. I would say I take requests for what the backgrounds could be, but it really depends on what I can take the HUD elements out of. Because I'm not gonna throw up like the Doom HUD in this in the background. It's gonna look shit, right? So, you know, in a lot of 4x3 games like this one, you know, they're in like, the gun would be underneath the screen. That's kind of how I've done them so far. I wish I could figure out Fallout, but it keeps going into that vanity spin around mode and you can't disable it. Tofu taco sounds good. Or my eye itches. Okay. But yeah. We're gonna play Abandoned Ship. This is a beautiful looking game. I don't know if it's gonna be the game for me, so it may be a short-lived adventure, but it looks absolutely stunning. This was on... Sorry, this is one of the Amazon games. Been pretty good. You make Tom Kha? Tom Kha is my favorite thing to put tofu in. I don't really like shrimp or beef or whatever else goes in there, chicken. But like tofu Tom Kha is like, it's one of my favorite things. I don't know why there's like one eyelash in my eye that's like, hey, I'm gonna just itch or whatever. So let's do it. You don't know what Tom Kha is? Oh. Sean. Tom Kha is like a coconut rice soup. Here, maybe. And it is absolutely fucking delicious. One of my favorite things. Like, this is like hands down one of my favorite things. But it's very coconut milk. And you should absolutely try it at a restaurant as soon as you can. But there's like rice at the bottom of this, at the bottom of the bowl. To kind of bulk it up a little bit. Tom Kha is fucking amazing. That with noodles? Can you do tom kha with noodles? I guess you could. Thai chicken, coconut noodles, tom kha gai. Does the gai mean there's noodles in it? But yeah, you can do it with shrimp. We're ordering dinner. We're not having this for dinner, but Sean didn't know what tom kha was. So we're enlightening. Tom kha is one of my favorite things. We are gonna go play games with boats now. How you doing, Highbury Hazard? Great to see you. Yeah, I knew I made a button for you. I've been slowly making buttons to do shout-outs so I don't have to... Cuisine class is in session. We know how to make it. My wife and I have made it several times. Just got done with work? Hell yeah. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. We're trying out a way to not have an echo in here by having earbuds in. Like, nice wireless earbuds. You got it, dude. Go follow Highbury Hazard. He's good, dude. Okay. So there is sound. You guys don't seem to have sound. Figure that out. You seem to have had sound. You just don't have sound from the game. Oh no, there is sound from the game. It's just really quiet. Let's see if we can fix that. So that's up at 100. I'm just starting it. 2 p.m. every day, I start a brand new game. Yeah. Tap once to turn it up. Just gonna raise it a bit for you guys. Let me know how the volume levels are. So we'll go look in the settings. Crank everything to high. The music got really loud suddenly, didn't it? Not a ton here. You can't even set the resolution, which is interesting. New game has a lot of options, weirdly. Combat Campaign 2, Haunted Seas, Cult Campaign, Free Play, Main Campaign. It's probably what will hit as Main Campaign, of course, right? Hopefully that'll start with a tutorial. Voyage of the Severed. Escape the clutches of the Cult of Halifron and foil their attempts at world domination. The main campaign features a full tutorial for those playing abandoned ship for the first time. Perform auto saves as you play. Find the captain's log. You may perform manual saves in port. Let's My adventure or what? Oh, 01. Got it. Galleywags, I don't know. Iron Captain mode means you will not be... Does that not work, Seek? That did. Huh. Oh well. Player generated names. Difficulty affects multiple items. We're just gonna stick with normal. Cool, redeems are broken. Great. I feel absolutely nothing about this today. But stop wasting your points. Yo, where's the slimy unicorn poops redeem? I gotta show that to my wife, but she's just mad. Some meaty shadows. Why did the one thing work and the other didn't? So it's just redeems that are broken, or redeems don't work at all. I don't think it's Leorin board. Yeah, so the Orin board works, but Twitch redeems are not. Why is that one in there? That one should not be... Oh... That should not be in there. Leaving broken. Hey, Matt, glad. Haggard, great to see you. Seek, also great to see you. Wonder, Yeah, Leon board is not seeing, Twitch for some reason. Oh, you know what? Here, hang on. Here it is. This was our issue. I found it. This was our issue. Oh, it's on a cooldown. Alright, I got it fixed. We are all good. We're all good now. So apparently you can do a world seed number, which is kind of cool. Quick start mode? No. I'll probably skip the tutorial. Let's just hit play. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of excited about this one, but I'm also aware this game may not be for me at all. And that's how you don't hear anything in the opening video, because it mutes all the other sounds. So they don't clash, because that would be gross. If there's an opening video. A wild chorus, the birth of a monster. In that moment, the final strand is cut. A burst of clarity, the horror of your recent existence draws upon you. Escape and all is all you can think of. Are these the Magica wizards? Because it looks like Magica wizards. Actually, they look like there's nobody home. The tentacles flail wildly in the water. People drop to their knees. Some through fear, others with adulation. Can't remember what that means. Their god is manifest. They watch from your position of privilege on a private balcony. Oh, you watch. You notice 2 bodyguards are distracted and enraptured. Strike them down, flee this accursed place. Okay. Event. Instinctively grabbing something, you smash it down on the head of the first guard. Oh, that's like a little Cthulhu rock gem rock thing. I don't know. Thank you, Havok. You got it, dude. Shocked and surprised registers on the second before he too is down. You are unsure whether they are dead or unconscious. You feel the drip from your fingers. You look down at your improvised weapon, a small idol of your father. What? That's my father? Oh, shit. It's cracked and has cut your hand. You are drifting, but something inside you snaps back to reality. You have to move fast. The cells offer the safest route to freedom. We're gonna put the candle wax stamp on free. Flee. You stride into the prison with feigned authority. No matter the place is unguarded, their moment of triumph. Escape alone would be futile, so you grab the keys from the guard room and approach the prisoners. Who do you unlock first? Clyde the Rock. We should get Lewis. What do you guys want? Welch, Artyom, Green. Section. Individual health is displayed. Oh, sections of the ship. Your crew can repair ship sections. So, like, if I select this guy and I come over here, how do I know where this is? It's just the middle of the ship? Like this right here? Is that it? Okay, something's going up. Oh, medical table. Sure. Let's go. In like the course of trying to figure out why I was in so much pain all the time. And so I'm not allergic to any of the normal stuff. Bootleg yo emote? Man. No, wait, you stay here. Whatever. Here, of course, right? Okay, so what happens now? Emptying water. You can lower the water level by manning the pumps at the back of the ship. Oh, got it. PlayStation game right there. I like that. How you doing, Skep? We're out of range, men, but stay alert. Let me take a look at that real quick. Somebody pixel me again. Pixel me, daddy. Yeah, that has a very Final Fantasy feel to it, doesn't it, with the pixelization? Okay. You move. Okay, we do this. So we're just gonna move. So we just hold it like that. You ever seen a ship make a God, fucking crazy Ivans here. You can see. Ouch. Let's get out of his range. Okay. You can see the whole map if you click on the highlight button. Okay, here we go. You can also see, look at these bridges. Look at these. What are these? Oh, hang on. Return to this map. I think I can just scroll in, but it's not letting me. Okay. Look at how the water's... there is an event marker. Left click to sail to it. Where? Oh, right here. A patrolling cult ship has stumbled upon us. Man the guns, we owe them no mercy. Is a battery too? Are you gonna fire? What's your deal here? Reload status. Okay. So we gotta load before we can even... when reloading, weapons reload if someone is... Damn it. Now... Oh, we can pick where we're gonna go. Miss. Are you pumping water? Let's, put you on repairing that. Missing. Let's focus fire. Let's focus fire. I think it wants me to move closer. Alright, swivel gun chain shot. I feel like I've missed a couple tutorials here. Let me catch up chat. Did we get it? They got knocked their whole mast off. I like the water spray. Maneuver bar. Alright, so this is Ran. Oh yeah, get fucked, boat. Brace for impact. One moment, certain action like ramming causes a brace for impact test. Failing the test means the crew falls to the deck and temporarily interrupting what they are doing. When a brace occurs, the highlighted button will become active. Whereas, oh, down here, it's a brace for impact. Okay. The water. Be sure to demand the winch to rescue them. Now finish them off. You can pull back and keep shooting. Or at this range, you can even choose to board them. You can triumph by killing all of the enemy crew, destroying the hull, or making it take on too much water. Keep pressure on the enemy, dictate the battle, and make sure they are reacting to you, not the other way around. Oh shit, we're losing dudes. You guys come back over here. Oh no! No, on this thing. Oh, do we win? I got confused on my colors there. As long as you have water pumps, going back to exploration mode will automatically empty your water gauge too. Leave combat. Okay. Now this is the world map. It shows where other exploration areas are. Cabin. You find some clean clothes, most likely belonging to poor previous occupants from the cults. The cult had their way with the ship. Oh. Okay. I am back. Also grab some pistachios. Really good. I don't know. I don't know if it's rogue. Possibly. There's only save and exit. That's pretty rad. Looks like there's 4 events I need to do to get through the gate on the east. Collectathon, I guess. It's great. Yeah. It's true. There's no music right now. Just interesting. Go pick a fight. I will read it in a second. Let me fix that camera. It shouldn't be like that. That should do that. Sunless Sea. That's the one. Yeah. Sunless Sea. Alright, event. Occult ship. Hey, Rush Pirate. Well, this game looks hella dope. Yeah, glad you're here. It's very, very piratey. We're escaping a cult. Not exactly pirates, but yeah. A cult ship has been doggedly pursuing you for a while now. It's small, but light, and slowly gaining. Through the spyglass, you see a familiar face at the helm, and your heart sinks. Samuel's parents were some of the first initiates. When they perished, you ensured... And when they perished, you ensured the orphan was well looked after. Even after all these years, you imagine he still looks up to you. You remember proudly watching as he was given command of his first ship. It didn't matter. It was a raggedy, workman-like vessel. The same ship pursues you now. Although he has clearly upgraded it in the meantime. What does he seek? Knowing Samuel, he'll probably has questions. You slow the ship alongside to move closer. Oh boy, we're gonna have a conversation about this, I think. A pirate cult, yep. Samuel, no thanks to you, was always devout. So you're not sure what you can say that will sway him to your cause. But there is a bond there, one you might use to save him. You watch as his ship closes, his expression unreadable. Once within hailing range, he doesn't slow. It's then that you realize your sentimentality has cost you. Samuel only has retribution in his heart. He probably thinks he's redeeming your soul. You resign yourself to battle. Damn it! Damn it! Occult pirates. I was hopeful here. Alright, so we're moving into our thing. Okay, pause. Our guy's here. You're gonna do that stuff. You guys, well, one's gonna go here. One's gonna go here. Right? And we gotta charge up the cannons. Or do we move in closer? Oh, fuck. Get these to auto fire. You guys want to... Oh, shit. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, shit. That's wrong. I gotta right-click. There we go. Let's move... Oh, we moved out really far. Ship is unmanned, right, because that was happening. You come over here. Let's move this thing up some. Is that why it scooted away, then? Can I use this guy right now? Or are we too far? This game's really cool. I don't know if like it's a game that I'll like sit down and be like, I'm gonna beat this thing, or I'm just gonna enjoy right now. Probably that. But the style of it is absolutely stunning. You can see that his ship's a little bit, it's got fewer stations at the top there. Let's do that. Let's keep getting in close here. Oh shit, we got fucked up here. Alright, hang on. What, oh, these cannons are broken? Nobody cares about that. We don't care about the cannons on the other side of the ship. You just keep fucking them up. Oh wait, hang on. Let's get him to the medical table. Heal up a little bit. Yeah? Are you healing that? What are you doing here? Oh man, my mast is not doing great. That ship is holding up remarkably better than mine. Why are we moving away? What's that about? What is that? Did we lose our mast or something? No. See, now we can't see anything about their ship. Are they moving away? Alright, alright. We're really moving in now. Okay. Did their mast just burn? Oh shit! Motherfucking victory. Suck it, Samuel. You can see the look of betrayal in Samuel's eyes. He would not surrender nor give up until you had paid for your transgression. As he fell, you watched on his face. All it said was, why? You can't even remember having family. The friendships were not encouraged in the cult, but Samuel was dear to you. You can't stay here, and as you can tell the crew... And as you tell the crew to forget about the salvage, you keep your voice to yourself. What? No salvage? Oi. Alright. There's one event down, I think. Leave combat. So, we go to ship view right now. Everything will be healed up, right? All good? Cool. What do these things do? That's fish, that's 50 happy smiley faces, that's money. Oh, so that's loot. So it must be 10. All crew can die, sure. I get out of here. World map? Oh, no. Quest log? Closed journal. There it is. Yeah, suck it, Samuel. My adopted cult son, the only person I even considered family. That's right. That's right. Okay. Let's see what the teeth is. Oh, that's the teeth. Why don't we not go there? That's how you lose ships. The teeth. Your early days as a cultist come to mind. Days spent testing the shape and strength of your newfound devotion. Racked by existential doubt, you threw yourself from the pinnacle, like so many acolytes after you, into the rocky waters below. You emerged reborn, ignorant of the legend your rite of passage would become. Coming back to your senses, you notice a body bobbing in the water. Only the most fanatical or sadistic would still force neophytes under their tutelage to prove their love for Father in this way. Do you investigate? Fuck yeah, let's go. Shelly. The body is clinging to a rock, anger flaring in his eyes. You miss the start of his shouted rants directed at you. It appears he had assumed you were part of the cult. You listen intently to his diatribe, assessing his allegiance. He signed up with his friends, their leader, and his cronies brought them here to test their loyalty. The first of his friends jumped willingly, dying to the sounds of cult laughter. It was then he realized his mistake. The rest, hesitant and afraid, were pushed. He was the only survivor. You've heard enough. You inform that you flee the cult. Having shed their blood to escape, you promised him that he'll get his chance of revenge if he swears to serve you as part of your crew. He willingly agrees. You haul him aboard. His desire for vengeance will serve you well. Great. We have a new crew member. Let's go manage that a little bit. Where's that? More crew. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, you Shelly? Is Shelly a medic? Okay. Well, we'll just throw you there then. Oh no, that's the anti-people one, isn't it? Let's put you here. Nobody even... Okay, is that Shelly? That's Shelly. Surgeon. Status manning weapons. You're just gonna come hang out here. Let's save. Okay. Give me the journal, crew management. Here's Shelly. Mentality. Wait, what's your deal? What's this? What does that mean? Got a backache? Cool, I can exit that way too. Alright. So we got 2 of 4 events, which means we gotta do some more battles here. We'll go up here and take this one in the north. Fire broadsides. Game looks really neat. Yes. I'm with you there. I've been enjoying it too. I don't know if I'd stream more of it. You know, I'm starting to think I might play more of this. But it is a ton of reading, which isn't really what I love when it comes to streaming. The top man of the crow's nest bellows down. Ship ahoy. Also, fire broadside is great to see you. You train your spyglass in the direction of his fanatical pointing arm. An occult ship looms fast on the horizon. You're on course to intercept for better or worse. Let's do it. Bring the ship about. Hoist sails and engage. Yep. Alright, we're here. Everybody's on the wrong damn side. You. On that. Everybody do your things. Now I gotta charge up our cannons. They're all on auto fire. But we need to tell them where to attack. I recommend firing a broadside. You got it. Holy shit. Alright, you get on this. Actually, no, you get on this one. They're dumping water off the back, you see it? We must have hit them good if they took on some water. Ooh, fuck. We have also taken on some water. No, you go here to this pump. Let's get that water out of here. Get this thing firing too. Let's scoot in some. If we can. The maneuver bar seems to be full. Oh, we're doing way better than they are. Oops. Weapon not loaded. I know it's not loaded. We'll get there. We'll get there, damn it. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. Oh, we got him. We got him. What was that other sailing game, that pirate game that we tried to play recently that I couldn't do it? Sea Dogs, Caribbean Tales? I'm enjoying this much more. Booty at large, baby. The scavenging crewmen cry. There looks to be little value amongst the wreckage, but it looks like we got 20 monies. 20 monies. Looks like we got one more fight before we can leave this area. You drop to your knees. It feels a lightning storm inside your skull. Sends a massive, ancient, intelligent emergence from it. Scanning the horizon, you see an unnatural disturbance in the water, fast approaching, full speed ahead. Oh shit. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck. You avert your eyes at the royal, Roll? Yes, unnatural. Close the distance. Whatever it is, it will be upon you in mere moments. The Kraken. You are not prepared to best such a beast. Fight it off and flee. When your maneuver bar is full, press the flee button to initiate your desperate retreat. The bar around the bottom will fill up. Once it's full, your ship will successfully flee the area. Fuck. I think everybody's gonna be on. Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay, we're gonna... Alright, everybody. Holy shit, what's that? We gotta keep this guy. Alright, so we're cutting the lines, basically. Awesome. Now flee before it attacks again. If you do not flee, you will be repeatedly attacked. The bar will only charge when somebody... Oh no! But I don't have a flee yet. We beat him off too quick. Y'all. No, we gotta go. Come on, please. Go! Cough. We gotta leave! Oh no. Now, flee before it attacks again. If you don't flee in time, wait, I did! The ship is, oh no! We got, oh, fuck me. Oh no. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm jiggling, I'm jaggling. Oh no. Oh no. No. Because we weren't braced, he got knocked off the wheel. Alright, you stay on that. You get over here. You come get this one. You get this one. You get this one. Come on. Alright, we're going this time. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So you have to, like, wind up to get out. Alright. Is that where I said we beat him off too quick? You've wounded the creature and escaped. Somehow, you feel in your bones the Kraken will need time to recuperate before it resumes the hunt. You should not dally. Alright, let's do this last fight here. Your heart skips a beat. You notice the cult colors flying on the horizon. You maintain course and speed. After all, no reason to suspect you at a distance. As the minutes drag on, the cult ship vanishes completely from sight. The crew allows themselves an extra ration of grog. Nice. Can we... Oh, we can leave. There we are. Now the danger has passed, the crew bombarded you with questions. You feel responsible to share what little you know. That creature the cults worship, it's called the Great Project. What a dumb name. What a dumb name. That I'll probably use for not Cthulhu in the future. You refocus your efforts on reaching port as quickly as humanly possible for their sake and yours. A dull ache in your head recedes slightly and you realize you can't remember a time without it. You feel more like yourself and wonder what it will take to banish the ache entirely. The charts you found in the captain's cabin show a nearby port. Land safe. Far from that infernal monster. The arrowhead around your ship will point to The nearest hidden point of entrance. The compass will not point towards things that have not been uncovered from the fog of war. If you follow the arrowhead now, it'll take you to the nearest port. Cool. So you can't crash into things, that's good. Once the ship is docked, the crew are seemingly reluctant to part ways. After all, they would still be prisoners of the cultist or worse without you. You suggest a farewell drink at the nearest tavern. The first round is solemn, each unable to stop dwelling on their morbid thoughts. Another round? The drinks flow, the tension eases. Another empty tankard is banged on the table, and the crew make a life pledge to you. You manage to secure a cheap room with plenty of beds upstairs. Once you've slept it off, you can all part ways. Your head aches. More than it should. Unease creeps through your body. Heavy mead is a different story to ceremonial wine. Let's do another round. Shanties and ballads are butchered. Feet and occasional bodies shake the tops of tables. Just your typical evening in a dockside grog hole. Another round. A game of blades inevitably ends up with blood drawn. Money changes hands, but one hand refuses to let go. And so the burly innkeep helps him fast and airborne out the door. You desperately need to relieve yourself. You stand up sharply and grab the table to stop yourself from falling. Laughter ensues. Another round. The tavern is slowly leaking its patrons. Only the fiercest drinkers remain. Transient friendships are forged in the fire of rum. Another round. The tavern is closed with you and your small, swaying, desperately drunk cadre locked inside. You salute each other before downing one more drink. Time. You have no way of telling how much passes feverishly. Your memory of the last who knows is a careening blur. You think and hope. These are the stairs you're stumbling up. Somewhere behind you, dry heaves echo, and you fail to stifle a loud giggle. I may regret this in the morning. Tentacles grasping you from every angle. No escape. You predict every movement, attracted. They predict every movement, attracted unerringly to you, like a compass to polar north. Wrapping slowly around you, they pull you inexorably down. Down, down, deeper down. You jolt awake. Oh, shit. Clammy, head-pounding rum, surely, yet it feels more familiar than that. More insidious. Something within you cries. And then so do you. And inchoate scream. Your crew stirs from their beds. Just as the doors flies off its hinges. Two shadowed forms crossing. Alright, to arms. Luckily, none of your crew were hurt. The pain in your head subsides. The two corpses are Halifron, a nightmarish conjoining of man and sea creature. Superstitious folktales made real. You've seen them before, but the crew clearly has never imagined they would. Downstairs, the innkeeper's dead. The first hint of dawn looms on the horizon. Slip warily through the streets and back to the ship. In your cabin, angry discussions range about Halifron while you sit in contemplation. You know in your heart of hearts that hiding is pointless. Land offers no haven. The cult will not rest until they have you. And all free men under their yoke. This night went real sideways. Yeah, it did. I don't think it would have changed. I don't think it would have changed if I kept drinking or not. This is a problem only solved by shot, steel, willing hearts. Your best and only chance is to strike a crippling blow to the cult to kill the Kraken. The crew stop and listen intently as you speak up and you explain that the Harlefron have always been there, unseen and preying on those who stray too close to the water alone at night. You tell them of your headaches and how you feel there is some connection between those creatures and the Kraken itself. Tell them your intention to fight. You plan to go on the offensive. Cutting the head off the sea snake is met with a mixture of admiration and amusement. They are not the heroes of old, hunting mythological sea creatures. You cannot force them to join you on what may be a suicide mission, and despite their regret, they leave. It is just now. It is just you now. You have little time to prepare for your mission. The first step is to visit the shipwright before recruiting some more crew. These guys got really drunk and, like, said their life debt to me, remember? Interesting. Perhaps coin will buy greater loyalty. The shops are where you can purchase new weapons and upgrade, obtain supplies, repair your ship. There's your golden supplies. There's, hull and repair. So I thought the ship was going to auto-repair itself, remember? Is this because I don't have crew members that it's not doing that, or is this just the way the game is now? Oh, thanks. Or is there, like, wear and tear repairs and then battle repairs? Purchasing weapons, sure. The mortar. Okay. You can sell weapons and upgrades by dragging the slot on your ship into the sell box. Okay. Increasing cannons. Cool. Upgrades improve your ship. Okay. You can buy it. Man, there's so much information getting thrown at me. But anyways, I think if I exit the game here, maybe it'll start this tutorial over the next time I play it. But I think I'm gonna call it here. We're gonna do dinner a little bit early tonight. This game is neat. The tutorial is very long. Old man nap time? Yeah. I will be back playing Fallout New Vegas after dinner. You know, 2, 3, 4 hours from now. I usually aim for 7 o'clock, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll start at 6. And it usually ends up being about 6:30. But these earpieces worked really well. We'll see tonight if I use them for Fallout. If they you know, I'm sure they'll help with the voices, but that'll be the point where you guys can tell the difference, right? But yeah, my ears need a break from them for a little bit. Let's see who's out there to raid. I appreciate everybody being here. That was a fun game. I don't know if I'll ever get to play more, but I kind of want to. Which was surprising. I think that I would, like, relax if I didn't have to read everything out loud, if I could just read it. And that could be a very enjoyable game, but for me streaming it, probably not. Not ever gonna happen. But it is cool. I'm raiding out a little bit early today, so there's a lot of people that are on that aren't normally on. Well, how long has Neon been going? I've never been able to raid him. He's 3 hours in. Let's go give him a raid. He's doing Lords of Thunder on the Vega CD, I think. Yeah, he started a few hours ago. We'll just give him a raid. Cool. If you haven't hung around Neon Arcade, he's a great dude. Love y'all. Appreciate you being here. And I'll see you in a couple hours. Enjoy your evenings. Or whatever time it is there.
That's smooth out too. He's coming in the rain. Holy crap. Welcome in, Havok.